That's Frankie here, and that's Frankie there, and Frankie there. This is him on second set winning the Sussex. That's on Hampshire winning the Ascot Fields Mile, winning a Group 1 in Rome. Oh, that's good. On legal case.
He was a very fast learner. To begin with, he would fall off probably 4 times in a week. Then he got down to twice in a week, and then none. And then he never fell off again. As he started riding more and more and began to ride work, you could see that he had this knack for making horses run for him, up to the point at which at times I had to tell him to cool it because he was asking too much of the horses on the gallops. Well, that was a major turning point in my life, his life, and still causes me great sadness what happened then. All of a sudden there's a knock on my the office door, and Frankie walks in with a big grin, and he says, I'm going to ride in Hong Kong. And I felt my blood drain from me completely because I could not believe it. Here was this great talent that had everything in front of him to be a big jockey, big name jockey throughout Europe and perhaps the world in time. And there he was chucking everything just to go and ride. At the time, it was a bit of a backwater racing nation, Hong Kong. And so I tried to dissuade him, and I talked to him for God knows how long, hours and hours. And he was determined. He said, "No, I'm going. No, I'm going." And then I lost my cool, and I said, "If you don't change your mind, I'll never speak to you again." I was so angry, and so we left in very bad terms at the time. I felt really bad about the fact that he signed for Hong Kong without even talking to me about it. You know, I would have expected him maybe to come to me and say, "I've been offered this job in Hong Kong, what do you think?" And we could talk about it. But the fact that he went straight in and signed it, I can only assume is the fact that he was very young. He was only probably, 19, maybe 20. And he'd spent 2 or 3 months riding in Hong Kong, and he was taken in by the easy life, the easy money there, the good life. That to a young boy must be appealing, of course. I've been very lucky. I mean, who knows where we'd be in racing if we hadn't had him. I mean, he's been a boost to racing. He's been an ambassador for racing. He's attracted people. People want to go racing because he's riding on the day. He's been fantastic. He's been one of the best things that ever happened to racing.